All right. The direct linkage without the governor involved made starting about miserable. You had to go full throttle, give a lot of throttle while cranking, and then catch it. So I don't like that. I like being able to push a button. So I hooked the governor back up again, and now the TCT carburetor has a built-in return. It's got some spring in there, so there's a lot more tension in this assembly than there is in the stock carburetor. Being the stock one just has a butterfly valve with absolutely nothing to resist it, so that will open full. On the TCT, it takes a lot more spring pressure to make it open at all. See, right there's full throttle, and there's idle. And that spring gives me about half throttle, which seems to be enough for starting. So now I just need to figure out how to get the linkage to pull on this. And so it's kind of back to the drawing board, but at least it starts now with one push of a button. That giving it throttle stuff, that drives me nuts. I like this to feel a little bit more refined and user friendly. I see a lot of people cranking and cranking and cranking and killing their batteries and being stuck out there somewhere because they just didn't start it right, and that's just not acceptable. So we'll get it right. All right, here we have round 2 throttle linkage on the Tillotson 212E and the Mokai conversion. So we have all the throttle stuff hooked up, and again, I'm on my phone here, so bear with me. But there we have throttle, and the governor is all back hooked up intact. We have cable, we have a Delrin bushing to keep the cable from wearing out. We got good crimps, double crimped. We've got cable adjustments. Cable runs down across the head, and we have, I don't know if you can see it, there's the cable clamp underneath there, and boy, that just dumps out right there where I wanted it to. So we have throttle, and now we no longer have to give it throttle to start, because the governor, this little spring right here, see, that's full throttle, there's idle. And without the governor pulling back, trying to stop the motor, that spring gives some throttle. So now when you start the motor, Alright, so it's another big milestone there, and some major progress. So I think that's going to work long term. I might have to readjust and make up some different cable clamps. It's going to be a little bit more reliable. I don't know how long that would last. I need something I can actually tighten up on. But anyhow, like I said, for prototype testing, that's a big win. Big win. I'm really, really happy with that. So next we can work on is how to get this choke, because when it's cold, you gotta have choke. Choke is a necessity, and full throttle and choke is a necessity when it's cold to start it, and then you're good the rest of the time. Once it's good and warmed up, you don't have to worry about choke anymore. But gotta have the choke, so we gotta figure out how to get the choke to here. And since we're going the right direction, it shouldn't be too bad. I should just be able to make another bracket that'll come out, and a linkage rod possibly. I don't know, we'll figure it out, but it shouldn't be too bad. I'm hoping I can come up with something pretty easy. But all right, well, there it is. She runs by herself. No more crazy stuff to start it. Yeehaw!